Alrighty, and we're back one more time from Debbie and Veronica's house. I got a couple more things to finish off the Brazil Universal Yums pack. So, without further ado, that's two packages, but of course, the usual Teeny Treats has a lot of little candies in it. So the first one, a Recheado Supreme. Look like little cookies with some kind of cream inside of it. Find it in here. Berry cheesecake flavored sandwich cookies. A crosta, Crostata, is an Italian baked dessert. I apologize, Debbie, you're Italian and I butchered that name. And I also apologize to Julie when she sees this. Extremely similar to pie, different only through its crust, which is made out of shortbread instead of flaky pastry. These delicious cookies look like tiny tarts or pies, and they are imitated after the delicious crosta. They have a crispy crust and hints of supremely distinctive red fruit jelly filling, bright and vivid at the center. They're inspired by the iconic Brazilian dessert Romeo and Julieta, made of cheese in goiabada, Goiabada, a red guava jelly. Often the cheese isn't cream cheese, but rather Minas cheese, Minas, a saltier, more savory version. It's referred to as Romeo and Juliet cheesecake because many believe that these flavors go together perfectly as exhibited in their delicious cookies. Hopefully no one dies over it. Every bite will transport you to a more Shakespearean world, one where the taste confounds the appetite, therefore love moderately. So open these up, and it feels like there's a good amount of cookies in here too. It's a pretty impressive pack. So pull one out.
Crostata.
The crostata.
Crostata.
I apologize again for butchering words. It seems to be one of my specialties. Anyways, it does look like a little pie. You can see the filling with the cheese and the guava. Oh, sorry, there you go. So, probably. These are good. These are like a little mini pie. Oh my goodness. I like those. Definitely a cheesecake flavor to it too, along with the, like a berry cheesecake. Alrighty. I'm going to put that down for the moment, and I will finish that, of course. So the very last thing we have is the Teeny Yums. Let's see how many different treats they gave us. Again, it's not the scissors, it's the operator. I'm just going to butcher it. All right, so it looks like two different types of candies. Ta-da! These are the two looks to it. And let me see if I can find any description on the two. Okay, so this one is a milk caramel with coffee and cream flavor. The one you're opening right now. Have you ever had one of those days where you're sleepy no matter what? A cup of joe is perfect to wake yourself up. But it's even better, these delicious candy that tastes exactly like a steaming hot fresh cup of sweet creamy caramel coffee and smells like a nutty warm roasted coffee. Pop it into your mouth and wait for it to start melting, turn it into the perfect textured chewy caramel, and it's now you're definitely awake. Brazil has an intentionally strong coffee culture. It's not just a drink, but rather a way of life. Coffee is drunk throughout the day, not just in the morning, and often with friends as you catch up. Brazil is one of the largest exporters of coffee in the world, and they prefer drinking their coffee as pure as possible, often in the form of coffeezinho, Cafezinho, a small cup of strong filtered black coffee. We love that latte. We love that a latte. Ha ha ha. I like a good strong black cup of coffee too. So let's get this open.
It's definitely coffee flavored.
Yeah, definitely coffee flavored. If I can get it open, my stupid fingers don't want to work. There we go. Oh. Reminds me a lot of a melted coffee nibs. I love coffee nibs. I've loved them ever since I was a kid. So you definitely get that strong coffee flavor with a little bit of cream in it. And the very last thing I have from this Brazil pack, the milk and coconut caramel. One of Brazil's most favorite drinks is água de coco, or coconut water. The deliciously refreshing water found inside of coconuts. Coconuts also play a strong role in Brazilian culture, with indigenous communities having their own traditions around harvesting a specific kind of coconut called babaçu, Babassu, palms, which they also fight to conserve and protect. The women sing songs while harvesting the babaçu palms and cracking the coconuts, earning them the nickname of enchanters. We're certainly enchanted if you have to sing a song every time you ate something truly delicious. What song would come to your mind? Speaking of deliciousness, these chew candies bring you some of that Brazilian magic, transporting you to a warm tropical climate as you chew and chew. The sweet caramel taste followed by a delicious creamy coconut flavor. We go coconutty for these flavors. I always say I have a cease and desist order from the ASPCA preventing me from singing ever again because I am so bad at it. I do, however, go against that, so I don't think there'd be any kind of song that I'd sing while eating. And I've also been taught to keep my mouth closed while eating. So there's the candy. Make sure I do a crossbite. I'm obviously not following what I was raised to do with my mouth full. Oh, I get more coconut than caramel out of that. I love a good coconut. Anyways, so that is it for the Brazil box. I'm not quite sure what's coming next month. And all my YouTube subscribers, remember, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I'll see you next week.